Hello, 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 and welcome once again to Movies That Pop. I'm the Kernel. Let's see what popped up in theaters this week. Today we're talking about Ant-Man and woohoo, woohoo, the latest movie from Marvel Studios, and boy, oh boy, is this movie fun. Ant-Man is a breathless romp through the quantum realm and beyond, populated by interesting characters, featuring action scenes so fun and inventive, you will stand up and cheer. This is the point where I give the capsule review for the casual fans of our show before I dive in depth. So here it is. Get off your ass and go. It doesn't matter if you've never heard of Ant-Man, or whether just the name Ant-Man seems silly. The less you know, the better, because this film is full of surprises and you will be powerless to resist its charm. Okay, so now that the casual viewers have all left to buy tickets, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears, and let's go in depth. Now, the trailers for this film have not done an accurate job preparing you for just how cheeky and fun this movie is, especially since the recent run of Marvel superhero movies has taken a turn for the philosophical and deep. But check out this recent run of posters, and you'll get an idea of the spirit of this little gem of a movie. And I know it's hard to think of a movie budgeted at a reported $130 million as little in any way. But compared to the galactic stakes that weigh down other Marvel movies like Thor or Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man is a relatively simple heist movie. What gives the movie such weight and allows you to buy into the whole affair is the cast. Michael Douglas joins Robert Redford, Tommy Lee Jones, Anthony Hopkins, Glenn Close in the ranks of well-respected Oscar-winning actors who bring gravitas to the world of Marvel. He gives a brilliant, nuanced performance as Hank Pym, a genius wounded severely by his heroic past and fearful of what may become of his greatest scientific discovery. That discovery is the Pym particle, which has allowed him to use a specially designed suit to shrink to the size of an ant, which works well with one of his other inventions, a little device that attaches to his ear and allows the wearer to telepathically control ants, like whole swarms of ants. He can ride them and everything. After spending decades keeping these inventions a secret, he determines that his former protege, played by Corey Stoll, is about to perfect this technology, which is the last thing he wants, because he's going to just sell it to the highest bidder, and this is dangerous stuff. So to prevent this from happening, he needs to find the perfect burglar. Enter Scott Lang, played by Paul Rudd, an ex-con trying to get his life back on track, if nothing else, so he can be a better father to his daughter. Their relationship, while it disappears for the midsection of the movie, grounds the story right away in something small, human, and relatable. Right away, we feel for this guy. So when Dr. Pym approaches with the opportunity for this three-time loser to become an actual hero, it's exciting.
I believe everyone deserves a shot at redemption. Do you?
Absolutely. My days of breaking into places and stealing stuff are over. What do you want me to do?
I want you to break into a place and steal some stuff.
Makes sense.
I don't know about you, but I'm all the way in at this point. Now, Paul Rudd is mostly known for comedies, but he definitely has the charisma to carry off the heroics here. Evangeline Lilly of Lost, as Hank Pym's estranged daughter, is a sexy combination of beauty and strength, and also displays a darkness and vulnerability that make her character anything but a typical superhero love interest. Corey Stoll takes a role that could have been a stereotypical mustache-twirling corporate baddie, like the one Sam Rockwell played in Iron Man 2, or the one that Jeff Bridges played in Actually, every single Iron Man has had a mustache-twirling corporate bad guy. Huh. Anyway, everyone in this movie, down to the minor supporting characters, is given at least one moment to do some subtle acting and ground their characters in reality. Everybody, except Judy Greer. Sorry, Judy Greer. Now, why is that? Judy Greer is a talented and beautiful actress, but after Jurassic World, another movie where she was literally given nothing to work with, she's having a pretty crappy summer. Sorry, Judy Greer. Maybe next year. So, how does this movie fit into the pantheon of Marvel superhero movies? Incredibly well, I'd say, if we're only counting first movies, no sequels, just their origin stories. I'd say Ant-Man is tied for second place. Tied with the first Captain America movie. First place is still Guardians of the Galaxy because, come on. We are Groot. Am I right? But hey, that means that I think it's better than the first Iron Man. That's right, I said it. Ant-Man is better than Iron Man. Oh! Was not expecting that. Finally, a hero whose powers involve more than simply punching things really hard. Finally, a superhero movie with a down-to-earth premise and something else at stake besides global annihilation or catastrophe. Finally, a Marvel film that never slows its plot down to do any world building for the greater Marvel Cinematic Universe. This story moves along with precision and focus, free of the distractions that bog down so much of Marvel's recent slate. There's not an ounce of fat on this baby. Sure, an Avenger or two might show up in this movie, not gonna spoil anything, but their appearance serves only this story, and only the smallest of Marvel breadcrumbs are left behind for the patient fans who look for such things, mostly in the mid and post-credits stingers that Marvel loves so much. And both of those stingers are worth waiting through the credits for this time. I promise you. I should also mention that the digital de-aging process that a lot of movies and TV shows are using to make old actors look younger for flashback sequences, well, there's a scene at the beginning of this movie where it is employed, and a mid-80s Michael Douglas walks in, and I was floored. This effect, it didn't work in X-Men: The Last Stand or even Terminator Genesis, but here it was seamless. In fact, all of the effects work is top-notch. Watching Ant-Man run alongside a swarm of ants, or even watching Ant-Man go subatomic, which is as cool as it sounds, is a real treat, especially in IMAX 3D. I love the pint-sized action. I love the inventiveness of a battle royale taking place entirely inside a briefcase. I love the subplot about fathers and daughters. I loved Michael Douglas's sly dog scientist. I loved Christoph Beck's thump-a-thump score. And I can't wait for more from all of these characters. Judging from the look of Ant-Man, I'm not gonna have to wait long. As you know, here at Movies That Pop, we use bags of popcorn to illustrate how I feel about the viewing experience of each film. Well, it should be no surprise after that glowing review that I award Ant-Man an extra large bag of popcorn. Here is a treasure trove of yummy, delicious, cinematic goodness, which you should run out and see right now in the theater in the biggest screen possible. Alright, that does it for Movies That Pop. Don't forget, if you liked what you saw, feel free to click below with a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll never miss a review. That's it for today's Movies That Pop. I'm the Kernel. Bye!